Hello everyone from Lithuania. Today's topic is coronavirus again, and the content will be about the quarantine process after going back to Turkey. As you probably know, all universities, including mine, have started distance education after this coronavirus cases increased. Some friends decided to stay and complete their Erasmus period just like me. Besides that, some friends decided to go back to Turkey and complete their year this semester in Turkey. I have a friend who was an Erasmus student in Poland, but after this coronavirus cases, he decided to go back to Turkey and he is in quarantine right now. I will have a video call and an interview with him, ask some questions, and he will try to inform us. Enjoy it.
Hi Gökalp, how are you?
Hi, I'm pretty good, and you?
Thank you, I'm fine too. Well, Gökalp, you are in quarantine in Turkey right now.
Yeah, right.
I want to ask you some questions, but before the questions, you can mention about you so we can know who you are.
Okay, I have been studying military economics in Turkey, and I think our generation is really unfortunate generation because, as you know, I think it wouldn't be wrong to say it could be the worst time ever to doing Erasmus in this process because, as you know, coronavirus cases increasing day by day and spreading faster and faster than ever before when you compare another virus or another sickness or something like that. So it's really very tough process for everyone, and also Erasmus students too, because this process is forcing many students to going back to their country very early, and so that's why this is the worst time ever for doing an Erasmus.
Okay. And now we can start the questions. Well, the first question, when did you go to Poland?
I think it was 22 February. 22 February,
okay. And how many cases were there when you arrived in Poland?
I think it was 0.
It was 0?
Yeah.
And how was the life in Poland when you arrived there?
When I arrived there, I think it was okay, and nobody cared about coronavirus because in this process there haven't any coronavirus cases in Poland, and I saw and also I think not just for Poland and also in other countries too were located in Europe, and there have no coronavirus cases. In Turkey too there are no coronavirus cases in February, so that's why nobody cared about it, and it was good. It was at this process we can get socialized, and for example, you know ESN. ESN is the group of people getting together and make organization and coordinate the students who are coming from abroad and make some organizations to be social. And we have many. How can I say? They organize many things. For example, we hang out together. We went to museum. We participate to karaoke days and traditional cuisine days and something like that. So it was really very good for the first weeks to be here. We hang out with our friends and we met many foreign students there. For example, I have many students from abroad now, from Italy, Poland, and of course, and Germany and something like that. So it was very good process before the coronavirus cases.
Okay. Another question.
Okay.
When did the pandemic start to burst out in Poland?
Actually, I don't remember the certain date, but it could be after 2 or 3 weeks later when I will arrive in Poland. I think end of the first week of March, maybe. It's close to these dates, I think.
Okay. And all this happened, and how did your family react? After these developments took place, what did they say to you?
This process really make me tired. I think you can imagine it. Also, you are in abroad, so you can imagine. You can feel what I'm feeling now, and they get nervous. I remember, and they made some recommend for me, and but they allowed me for the giving to my own decision and respecting about it, and also they want to going back to Turkey and something like that, but they didn't press me for anything, come back or no, stay here, stay there or something like that, but my decision was came to Turkey early.
Okay. And as far as I know, you were contacting with Turkish embassy in Warsaw.
Yeah.
What did they say to you?
As I told you, the process was very fast, so I couldn't remember many things, but I remember something. For the first time, I called the Turkish embassy, we're located in Warsaw, and I asked about this process, and I want to back Turkey early and something like that, and they give me to some information. But I'm really very grateful for Turkish embassy and our state and our ministry, because when I was called and get contact with Turkish embassy in Poland, they will every day the Turkish embassy and our coordinator every day send an email to me and get contact with me every day. So I feel I'm in safe, because how can I say, I was feeling more comfortable. I felt that my state and my embassy is caring about us.
Okay, and next question. Polish government had banned foreign people to leave Poland territory.
That's right.
And how could you leave Poland territory even if there was ban?
I'm not sure, but as I told you, I get contacted with Turkish embassy at this process, and I think Turkish embassy get contact with our ministry and Poland ministry and arrange some special flights for fetch Turkish students from Poland to Turkey. I think the process is worked something like that, but I think it was really very professional, and it was really very comfortable trip. And again, I want to tell thank you for everything. The person or the group of people who are responsibilities for this process. It was really very, very professional, and I'm really grateful for my country about it.
So it was a special flight for the Turkish students.
Yes, you're right.
Okay. When you get on the airplane, how did the cabin attendants treat you?
I think it was perfect, really, because when I get in the plane, I felt that I'm really very relaxed. I'm in the safe, and I don't know why, but my feelings were something like that, really. Maybe because the behaviors of the workers, because they were really very friendly, they were so polite and tried to help us and something like that. But how can I say, it was really very stressful trip, because it was really very tired process for our students. The healthcare workers get in the plane and control the students and something like that. I think you understand what I mean.
Yeah.
And everybody gets stressful. Everybody control their own degree or something like that, because everyone were so feel stressed, but it's normal, I think. And really thank you for Turkish Airlines too, because Turkish Airlines the Turkish Airlines plane and the cabin crews workers of the Turkish Airlines crew, and they were really very perfect. and they were really very polite and friendly, and also healthcare workers when get in the airplane. Also, they are really very friendly and polite and try to relax us and something like that. Well, everything were perfect.
Okay. You are in a state dorm in quarantine for 14 days.
Yes, you're right.
How did they take you to the dormitory where you stay in quarantine?
As you told, I'm in quarantine now. I have been staying in dormitory for 14 days, and they took us from airport with special buses and bring us to another city in Turkey to do a dormitory. They bring us to dormitory, and as I told you, we are staying in dormitory now.
Okay. How is and what are there in your room? Are you comfortable there?
Yes, it's comfortable. Actually, when I came here for the first time, everything is ready for us: the sleeper, the towel, or a kettle, tea, and everything. And yeah, it's perfect, really. I think, look at that. There's a klima cool, so it's perfect, really.
Yeah, I can see it. I'm already shocked, you know. It's the first time I've seen an air conditioning in a student dormitory. You have an air conditioning, you're lucky.
Sure, really. Because also this is the first time I have ever seen the air conditioning in dormitory. It's a good service, right? And, I have been staying here for 14 days, and I'm alone in the room. And it's forbidden to get contact with the person and leave from the room and something like that. And also the people who are working here as a healthcare worker or anything, I'm really very grateful, and I want to tell thank you for everyone, because they are really care about us. They are so polite, and for example, if you need anything, you can call the security. And it doesn't matter the time. It could be night too. If you have any problem or do you need anything, you can call the staff or call the security, and they will care about it. So it's really very perfect, and I'm so grateful for our state's Turkish embassy and the people who are working here and something like that. So that's all, I think.
Okay, Gökalp, these are the all questions I have asked, and do you want something to add?
Yeah, I also wonder something.
Yeah, sure.
So, do you think to going back to Turkey now or staying there? I think the Poland is the one of the most safest country at this process, because I don't know you know or not, but now there have just 4,000 cases or something like that, or close to the month, and I think Lithuania too one of the most safest countries in Europe at this process, right? Is it true, or what do you think about it?
You know, we can know the future. There are 880 cases from now on in Lithuania. It's increasing,
yes, it's growing.
really super fast.
Yeah.
Well, I've thought about it, but I decided to stay because, you know, the airport is 100 kilometers far away here. I'm in Kaunas, and the airport is in Vilnius, and that's why I have to use the transportation to go to Vilnius. But I don't want this. Perhaps I will be infected in the train. I was thinking like that. That's why I prefer to stay here. And as I remember, 24th of March, Turkish Airlines have suspended all flights to Vilnius, direct flights.
Yeah,
I mean direct flights.
Really?
And now, yeah, even if I want, I can't go. I can't go back to Turkey. That's why I have to wait until the situation is normalized.
So take care of you there, okay?
Yeah.
Because if you want back now, you have to care about you. I decided to back to my country too early because I want to be with my friends, with my family, at this process, with my relatives and something like that. So that's why I want to back to Turkey early. But the staying there is sensible too. I think the two decisions is sensible because it's very difficult process to make a proper prediction about the future, right?
Yes, you're right. And you have valid reasons to go back, and I can say that I feel safer myself here because you know my dormitory is far away from the city center, and
I know.
That's why it's safer to stay here, in my opinion, until the situation is normalized, as I said before.
Yeah.
Okay, Gökhan,
Thank
you for the interview.
And for your of you, maybe we will record a new video in the future about something about these topics or another topics, or maybe we are going to call another person who are living in abroad and living in this process and living in a different atmosphere and something like that. It could be better, right? Because maybe we will learn new information about them.
Yeah, I hope so. Now, thank you for the interview again, and I hope we can meet soon. Okay, guys, these are the all things we have mentioned, and please be safe. And I hope it's useful video for you. See you in other videos. What are there and how is your room? Are you comfortable there? Dur bir daha alayım oraya. Kamerayı oynattım.
Comfortable here already when I came here for the first time.
Dur bir daha alalım, bir daha.
Niye?
Kamerayı oynattım. Bir daha alalım.
Already when I came here for the first time, the many things were ready. My friend is calling me now. I'm sorry for this. And when I came here for the first, the sleepers, the towels.
Bir daha dur. Bozuldu. Bir daha soruyorum.
Alo. Kanka şu an video çekiyoruz arkadaşlar. YouTube'a atacağız. Ben arayacağım seni, tamam mı? It's really they make us. Oh my god. Okay, forget it. Okay. It's fine.
Okay.
It's okay for this question. Okay.
Okay. What are there and how is your room? Are you comfortable there? Lan niye gülüyor?
Sinirim bozuldu ya. Dur bekle bir dakika. Okay, thank you for everything falan de.
Okay, Gökalp, thank you for everything.
YouTube'a kaçarken ben yapacaktım neredeyse. Deminden beri kameraya bakıyor. Tam burnumu kaçtın şöyle konuşmaya başladım.
Tamam, bir daha alıyorum.